Hi, my friends. In the last episode, I discussed about the difference between manipulation and modification. If you remember, I was talking to you that Richard Bandler and John Grinder found a lot of similarity between how a computer is performing and how the human system is functioning. There is a program in a computer, there is a command, there is a process, there is an output. So in the case of the human beings also, there is a command, the mind is processing, and there is an outcome. But there's one difference I find. In a computer, you can change the output, you can delete a file, Alt Control Delete. You can save a file, Alt Control and save, or whatever the command is, and the computer obeys. But in a human system, it does not happen that way, because human beings, we have the emotions, feelings, we have the attitude, which is very soft, which is very sensitive. So you can manipulate a computer, but you cannot manipulate a human system, human person, human being. Because as I said, they are thinking beings, they are meaning-making beings, and not merely doing beings. In the episodes to follow, I'm going to discuss some of the common sense principles on which NLP is based. In fact, I came across the word NLP in one of the books, Anthony Robbins' The Unlimited Power. For a very long time, I was searching for an answer. Why do people do what they do, and why do they do it that way? When I read this book, there was so much of common sense behind NLP that I decided to do my advanced practitioners program in NLP with NLP Comprehensive, United States, Colorado. What are the common sense principles? An action is a product of a mental habit, you should remember. We are driven by habits. A habit is different, a behavior is different. Let's say that I smoke a cigarette once in a way, just to know what is there in it. That is a behavior. But I go on doing it over a period of time. I like it and I become addicted to it. Then it becomes a habit. So an action is a product of a mental habit. In my seminars, I used to give a simple definition of a habit. A behavior plus a positive feeling will lead to a habit. So you have a behavior, and every time you do the behavior, you feel happy about it. It gives you a pleasant feeling. You repeated this pair of a behavior and a feeling, a behavior and a positive feeling, a behavior and a positive feeling, and it becomes a habit. I take a cigarette, but I don't have the positive feeling. Even if I smoke daily, as long as I do not have a pleasant, happy feeling, I will not get addicted to smoking as a habit. But if I take a cigarette and say, oh, lovely, I feel better now. Next time I take a cigarette, I say, very good, I feel relaxed. Third time I do it, I feel even more relaxed. I feel I have more relaxation. And more I pair this behavior, a positive feeling, behavior and a positive feeling, it becomes a habit. So it is a mental habit. Over a period of time, I become a slave to this habit. It could be any habit. It could be nail biting. It could be coffee. It could be drinking. It could even be shouting at people. Habitually, I get to shout at people. Every time I shout at people, I feel happy. Oh, I shouted at him like anything. But when you shout at somebody and you don't feel happy about it, you start introspecting. Oh, should I have done it? Then your shouting will not be your habit. It becomes a sporadic, an occasional outburst of your feelings. So NLP is about dealing with a habit which produces a result, which produces a behavior. I'm sure some of you would have heard about this 21 days formula. You do anything consistently for a period of 21 days, it becomes a habit. It's not that simple. You do 21 days, but you don't feel happy about it. Even if you do it for 210 days, it will not become a habit. For example, getting up at 5 o'clock every day. When you get up at 5 o'clock, feel how you feel about it. You feel excited. When the whole world is sleeping, you are up. And then at the end of the day, you count the benefits you got by getting up 5 o'clock. Then 21 days you do, 21st day, 22nd day, it becomes a habit. But you get up at 5 o'clock, you don't feel happy, you shout at the people. At the end of the day, you feel, no, I should have slept a little longer. Even if you do it for 200 days, it will not become a habit. So, an action is a product of a mental habit. See you next time.